G'day cocktail lovers, I hope you've been keeping well. It's a genuine question often these days. I always tell people, be careful when you ask someone how they are in these strange and uncertain times. You better be prepared for the answer to be not great. I hope you have been well, and hey, if I can give you a little bit of a distraction, if it's getting to you, which would be understandable, it would be absolutely understandable for things to be getting to you right now, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a couple of cocktails, and I hope that you enjoy them and join. Look, I'm just going to say one thing. If my eyes are looking in weird directions, I've changed the lighting I use, and I like to look down the lens, but I can't actually really see the lens because the light's dazzling me. So if my eyes go in weird directions and that's distracting, I apologize, but I'm going to try and go. But anyway, this week I'm going to make a few cocktails using orange liqueur. A friend had been asking me for a while, could you do it? Because they had a bottle of Cointreau and they didn't really know what to do with it. There are, of course, the classics, the Sidecar, the Margarita, the Cosmopolitan, but why go for those, even though the Sidecar is definitely one of my favorite cocktails. So I said, look, I'm going to explore that for you. I'm going to find some slightly unusual drinks that use an orange liqueur. Like I said, my friend has Cointreau, you might be using triple sec. I'm going to be using a Curacao, but an orange liqueur, and we're going to try some that I've actually never tried before. And first up, one that actually has whiskey in it. And I don't think I've had a cocktail that has whiskey and orange liqueur. So I was very intrigued when I found this one. It's called a Mountain Sipper. It recommends bourbon as the whiskey. I'm actually going to use an Australian whiskey because I like it, and I don't think I actually have any bourbon in the house at the moment because I've been buying all Australian products lately. But without further ado, I'm going to put together a Mountain Sipper. This drink is very forward on the whiskey. It's 2 ounces, 60 mils. Like I said, recommends bourbon. I'm using Starward Fortis, made just up the road from my place. Remember, when you buy local, you're not an alcoholic, you're helping small business. So first up, 60 mils, 2 ounces of whiskey. For your orange liqueur, you want to add 1 ounce, 30 mils. Whichever one you're going with. I'm using another local product just up the road in a different direction from Marionette, their dry Curacao. This will actually make a very different drink to, for instance, Cointreau. They're both orange flavored, but Cointreau is noticeably sweeter. You can actually balance these things back and forth by, like I'm going to put a little bit of sugar syrup in this. If you don't have a particularly sweet tooth and you were using Cointreau, you might not put sugar syrup. But because I'm using a dry Curacao, I will be putting just a little bit of sugar syrup in. But for now, 1 ounce, 30 mils of orange liqueur. The rest of our ingredients are non-alcoholic. 3 ounces of alcohol is probably enough for a cocktail. And first up is 1 ounce or 30 mils of grapefruit juice. We're also adding 1 ounce or 30 mils of cranberry juice into the drink. Last up is, as I said, just a touch of sugar syrup. It's a sugar syrup I made myself, just 50% sugar, 50% water. Much easier than going out and buying it somewhere. It's very easy to make, and you can make interesting flavors at home as well. But yeah, I'm just going to do, it's about 5 mils, 1 bar spoon of sugar syrup going in. We add ice to our shaker, and I'm going to shake this for about 10 or 15 seconds. And finally, going to strain this into a rocks glass. I'm showing off a little bit again with my lovely clear ice. But I thought it would look particularly good with this colour as well, with the cranberry juice and the whiskey giving it a bit of colour. Behold, the Mountain Sipper. Because this has gone right to the lip, I'm going to very carefully take a taste. That's really interesting. I was about to say whiskey drinks aren't usually that fruity, but I am used to making sours with lemon juice, and there are a few whiskey drinks that have orange juice in them. But this is a really nice combination. The whiskey flavours and a bit of fruity balance in there. No, that is really good. There is a really nice balance in there. And you know, there's so much fruit juice in it, it's virtually a health drink. Just coming into summer here in Australia, and this one with its nice big chunk of ice would be very refreshing sitting out on the back veranda on a summer evening. I might be having one or two of these in the coming months. But yeah, there you go. That's the first of my orange liqueur cocktails this week. Something a bit different, the whiskey-based mountain sipper. And I may not be in the mountains, but I'm going to have a few more sips of this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not already subscribed, it'd be great if you did subscribe. Even better, tell your friends they should be joining in. I'd be interested if you've ever tried this. What's an unusual whiskey cocktail you've had? Because the reason I picked this one, when I found the recipe online, I thought, okay, that's different. Whiskey and fruit flavours. And it's quite nice. You've still got the whiskey character in there, but the fruit is a really nice balance and contrast to it. So I'm going to keep sipping on my mountain sipper. I hope to see you again soon. Look after yourself in the meantime. Cheers.